Welcome, everybody. Apologies for the slight wait. I know there's plenty of you in here. Welcome to the post-match stream for Iran's 2-2 draw against New Zealand. Man, this match was very heart and mouth, to say the least. Not the result I wanted. If you guys have been watched my videos, I said this was a must-win match for Iran. And I guess we're going to have to take a draw because we were trailing twice to New Zealand. That is just ridiculous. Man, I can't believe we didn't win this game. And how kind of like we made it so open. It was so Carlos Queiroz like of us. We literally gave New Zealand 2 chances and they scored both chances. I guess let's get started with the positives and negatives. So what do you guys want to do? Negatives, positives first. I think let's get negatives out the way. Let's go with that. Negatives for sure were Baron Vaught was terrible. He didn't make a single save. He didn't do anything this game. Shoja Khalizadeh looked so sporadic. Nemati looked terrible. Mohammadi looked useless. Rezayan is the only guy we're going to give credit to, but we're going to go into that with the positives. Qudus, Ezotolahi were okay. Yusufi, Qaedi, Mohibi were all good. I think all the wingers were good. Taremi was... I got to be real here, guys. I think Taremi had a little bit of a selfish game. I know he hit the post and all that, but there were a lot of moments where I felt like he should have passed it, but then he took it alone. A little selfish by him. And then obviously we got to talk about Alipur and Moghalu, probably the 2 worst players in today's match. Shahriar Moghalu. My God, how we're going to have this guy starting for us in a World Cup in the big 2026. Homeboy is rocking the World Cup debut patch at the solid age of 30. Man, we have no... And it just hurts me because I think what hurts me seeing guys like Moghalu and Alipur is like guys like Syed Manesh, Kandipur, I don't know, Azmoon would have eaten New Zealand's defense up so easily. Hump. That would have been Azmoon, Alihiyar, Kandipur, Hossein Nejad, Golizadeh, like not just attackers, like all those guys would have killed New Zealand's defense, destroyed them. It's like the what if. That it was the biggest problem, was the what if. Jeez. If you guys want here, I can put up. We can go through the stats a little bit here. And we can go through the positives. So stats-wise, I mean, the fact that we played an even game to New Zealand, like, obviously we're not out of the World Cup. Yeah, the substitutes were very bad. Substitutes were awful. But, like, the fact that we're playing an even game... for a neutral, this was great. Anyone that's not Iranian, good for you. You had a good time. Anyone that's Iranian like myself, and probably many, if not all of you, yeah, we're all on the edge of a bridge right now because that was so painful. The fact that we had to come back twice to New Zealand. Man, is it bad to say I feel like our World Cup's over? This had to have been the game we won, because now we have to win against against either or of Belgium or Egypt. And I thought Egypt were going to be the easier game, but no, Egypt actually were smoking Belgium. Belgium looked terrible. This had to have been the win. And we drew. We were trailing to New Zealand not once, but twice. Like, come on. Okay, let's look at the... I want to look at Shahriar Mohalu's stats. Wow, he got a 7.2. Dude, he had 44% accurate passing. That means more than half the time, Shahriar Mohalu did not complete a pass. That is a problem. That is a problem. Nemati, garbage. Oh my God, he was so bad. In the goal he scored, why was he so far off sides? Baranvan, bro. Don't even get me started with Ali Reza Baranvan. Did nothing. You might as well have... Look at this. Goals prevented. 0.98. Dude, you could have put a cone out there and it would have done a better job than Baranvan. The second goal New Zealand scored, what are we doing? He hits it right down the goalkeeper's middle and he dives out the way. Woo! This is the ball. Woo! Why? Just why? Okay. Shit. 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 Yeah. Okay, those are all the shit players. Mid, 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 mid. Only good performers today. Honestly, Totemi mid. Gonna keep it a buck. But it wasn't entirely his fault because the team were playing like absolute potatoes. The best player on the pitch, Ramin Rezayan. Man. Football heritage this is. What did he... Didn't he break the record for oldest player to ever score in a World Cup? And then Mohibi was good. Again, he's part of our even the future. He's 27, but positives from this game, we didn't lose. I thought New Zealand scored the second, I thought it was over. Dude, we just can't play basic football. Do you think it is over? Okay, first and foremost, before we continue, guys, everybody in the stream right now, drop a like. Everybody drop a like on the stream. Everybody drop a like. Everybody do that. I'm going to answer. Do we think... I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Everyone drop a like. Like, with Mohalu is a W, gotta admit. You know it's bad when my friends are even texting me saying, dude, this number 20 guy is terrible. You know it's bad when that's the case. But to answer the question, is it over? I think it might be. I just don't know if we're going to play this badly against New Zealand, what's going to happen against Egypt and Belgium. You know, another positive is, at least since we didn't lose, going into the third game against Egypt, there's still technically a chance for us to advance. So at least me being at the third game will not be all for nothing. And by the way, everybody, if you're not already, follow me on Instagram when I go to that third game against Egypt. I'll drop that right there. Drop a like and everyone follow me on Insta. That's my Instagram. Okay, everybody now, 3 draws could be enough. Except we're not drawing against Belgium, and we're definitely not drawing against... Bro, I don't know why Dennis Eckert did not play. That's so funny. I only follow girls on IG. Nintendo, make an exception, bro. Yeah, we need Dennis Eckert bad. He would have eaten up this New Zealand defense. I did cry watching Mohalu play. Dude, they signed Dennis Eckert so they could, you know, have a white dude on the team so they could get the visas easier. No, the thing is the chances I would not say are the same as before because if we won this game, all we would have needed in the games against Belgium and was just one draw. All we would have needed was one draw from those two games. But now, you know what the problem is now? We have to get one win from those two games. And Egypt looked so good. Okay, we got our first donation from Keon. First and foremost, thank you for the donation, Keon. I really, really appreciate it. Milad Mohammadi ruined our momentum in our attack. Again, he was part of the bummy players. Bum players. I think, okay, this is just a pure raw reaction. I will do a short. My editor, I'm going to record that after this, where it's like 5 things we learned from this game. So that'll be more in-depth analysis. But I got to be real here. From the bench, okay, Qaedi needs to start. No more Yusufi. He was fine. I'm not blaming him. He didn't have a bad game. He didn't have a sensational game. It's just that I need some more experience. Qaedi, you have to start. If you're going to start any forward, for the love of God, I don't want to see Mohalu. I don't want to see freaking Alipour. Just start Hossein Zadeh. But of all the players, where is he? Please, Dennis Eckert, please. Please, please, please. Haridani. I don't care how. Play Haridani at left back. Okay, players from the bench I would want to see start now. Eckert has to start. Maybe I take Razaginia. No, let's just do indefinite. Eckert has to start. Haridani, replace Milad Mohammadi. Iri, start him over Nemati. Qaedi has to start. Hossein Zadeh, if you're not going to start Eckert, please just start Hossein Zadeh. Those would be the 3-4 different changes I would make that would give us the best chance of somehow getting any point miraculously in those games. That's our only shot. But as I said, guys, I will be at the game against Egypt, and I think that's going to be the penultimate match. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram for that. Let me see if I can pull my app back up. That's my Instagram app. You know, okay, speaking of Chris Wood, the first goal we conceded, I don't know if any of you all paid attention to this. They just swing, they hoof the ball forward. Chris Wood chests it down. Like there's 2 players. I think it's Rezayan and Khalilzadeh. They both are near him and then run away from him. And then he just chests it. He's like, whoa, where did all the defenders go? And he's just free of space. What are we doing? What are we doing? And oh my God, dude. We made this bloke. Who is this guy? Elijah Judd, who plays at Motherwell. I think it's a team in Scotland. We made him look like prime freaking Ronaldinho out there. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. So tired of this. I'm so tired of this. I cannot believe we were not able to beat New Zealand. We actually almost lost to New Zealand. Like another problem I had is the players. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw the instance when Khalilzadeh and Wood collided together, and all the players were like, "No, Wood elbowed him," and like you see the replay, and Khalilzadeh's ding dong head, like he just ran straight into his shoulder. Like, what? Like honestly, what the fuck are we doing there? Seriously, like, what are we complaining about? Like, why are we such spineless players sometimes? This guy was on his ass more times than he did anything productive. I do not want to see Mohalu start another freaking game. Imagine this. Syed Azmoun, Syed Manesh, Hossein Nejat, Majid Hosseini, Daniel Iri. I don't care. Mohamed Khalifa would have done a better job than Beranvant. Beranvant was useless. Useless. It's crazy to think that 8 years ago, oh my God, I got so mad that something fell off my desk. I'm slamming it so hard. He's digressed so much, Ali Reza Beranvant. I am so worried when Lakaka pulls up on this dude and this dude. Nemati was so cheeks. Khalilzadeh is so cheeks. And why do we always have to keep hoofing the ball forward? It's like watching some USL, NASL type performance there. Come on. Like, seriously, come on. Godus, you used to play in the Premier League. Azatolahi, you played in the Danish league, the Belgian league. Maybe not the Belgian league. You used to play at Atletico freaking Madrid. Moebi, you play in the Russian league. Taremi, you're one of the best Asian football strikers of all time. Alipur, you once were actually a good striker in the Portuguese league. Hossein Zadeh, you were a good player in Belgium. Haj Safi, you used to play in the Greek league and be a really good player. Like, come on. Like, why? Like, Beravant, you saved Ronaldo's penalty. You were arguably the best goalkeeper in the 2018 World Cup. And, like, what are you, like, oh my God, how are you just dropping on all fours for this guy just and conceding that second goal? Yes, seriously, just fucking old head FC, and we got so exposed for that. No creativity. Oh my God. Like, we make football make it look so difficult. And you know our second goal was? It's just so simple. Simple cross, header. That's how shit their defense was, and we could barely expose them. Maybe this is what needed to happen. Honestly. It's so frustrating we did not win this game. Oh my God, if we had Carlos Queiroz as the coach and actually made competent player selection and started the right fucking players, we would have easily won this game 3-4-1. Oh my God. Seriously, Taremi playing hero ball way too much. Way too much. Oh my God. Seriously, Haiti slapped these guys up 4-0. Like, come on. By the way, everyone, before I get too much deep into this, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Such a bozo, like, again, if you're a neutral and you're in this chat, you're probably just like, that was a fun game to watch. But my goodness, as an Iranian, can't beat New Zealand. We made homeboy Singh, Saprit Singh, look like prime freaking Xavi and Iniesta. These three cooked us. Wood, Just, Singh. All they did was connect 4 passes between them. Went from Just to Singh, back to Just, to Wood, to Just, goal. I'm not saying we shouldn't have conceded, but God, golly, they mustered up 2 attacks. And they scored both times. What's wrong with the coach? Everything. Why is Moghalu starting? Why is Nemati starting? Why is Khalizadeh starting? Daniel Edi was so good for us leading up to this World Cup. Eckert, why would he not play? Gorbani, and also, dude, honestly, I think Gorbani will be a better center back. Amir Kalinoi. 62-year-old fucking dickhead. Wrong, dude. We're Unk FC. We're Unk FC. Oh my God. Dude, I don't want to hear this. Yeah, Eckert's better than freaking Mohalu and Alipur. That's all. Like, come on now. Dude, he didn't register an assist, fam. In theory, yes, he got it, but he didn't get an assist. There's no assist, team. And his assist was lucky as shit. It was a scuffed shot. Stop. What's his cope, guys? Come on now. How do we make it out of the group? So there's 2 possibilities now for us. We draw all 3 games, and we finish as a 3rd place team. 3 draws with a 0 goal differential, we're for sure through with that. Or we have to beat one or the other of Belgium or Egypt. And do you think this chummy defense that couldn't keep out Elijah Just is going to keep out Salah, Marmoush, Lukaku, De Bruyne, Doku, Trossard. The logic. Iran would have won if New Zealand lost. But the thing is, Egypt like leveled up in their games. We leveled down in this game. That's my biggest problem. We don't play up to our opponents anymore. Why would we played below our opponents? No. New Zealand were trash too. This was just the game of who can be less poo. Seriously. Dude, Nemati's goal, oh my god, dude, he was like 50. We would have been better off seeing me play at forward than Nemati. I'm not Nemati, Mohalu. Dude, homeboy was sitting on his ass more times than of doing anything productive. Wasn't remotely goal dangerous. Couldn't string any passes together. Poor Taremi hitting the post. He was good, but too much hero ball, like someone commented earlier. Too much hero ball. Hey, and guess what? If we had a guy like Amir Javad Hossein-Nejad, he would have helped. Amir Mohammad Javad Hossein-Nejad. He would have helped with that so much. What's the hate to Mohalu? You guys have to be... Wallahi, you guys have to be trolling. Wallahi, you all have to be trolling. If you have two eyes, two ojos, you know he's shite. Thank you to S27 for the $2 donation. Where are all the young Iranian players coming up? They're all sitting at home. They're all sitting at home, laughing at how stupid Amir Khalanoui is. A guy like Sayed Manesh would have eaten up this defense. Boxall, dude, this is a defender for the Portland Timbers and a defender for Minnesota United. Like 37. Dude, like, come on. What are you doing here? You know, that's another good shout. Taheri, he would have made such a better difference than fucking Mokalu. Positives from this game. We didn't lose. Ramin Rezayan looked really good. And that's about it. We technically still have a chance. It's so hard for me to say this, but I think our World Cup's over. Like I shed a tear internally. I just don't see how we pull this off. This team looks so old and slow and lethargic, and they lacks creativity, lacks fluidity. And we used to give Carlos Queiroz so much shit because he had such a strong defensive structure. Well, I see now because freaking Just over here carved our defense a freaking new one. Some guy that plays in Motherwell. Do we always play bad in our first game, though? We beat Morocco. Dude, this is New Zealand. This is New Zealand. The worst national team to qualify for the World Cup. Did we play shit against Morocco, or did we play defensively resilient and we took kind of like Qatar against Switzerland? Yeah, they conceded, but they played defensively resilient to keep the ball, they keep the game close, and they scored at the end. Old, lethargic, exactly. And defensively, it's like we're coming up against I think he meant to say Moose's Moses we part. Yeah, we part the Red Sea, seriously. Shout out to Vinegard. I saw you commenting on my other videos. Shine, you shed a tear emotion internally. You still have emotions after watching Team LA. I'm already telling you guys, I cannot wait till New Zealand faces off against Egypt or Belgium, because they're gonna rip them a new one. Lukaku hat trick, Salah man of the match. Then there's us. Old man Ramin Rezayan had to put this team on his freaking back. Yeah. I think I'll still stay live for like another 20 oddish minutes, but man, I'm so deflated after that game. Yeah, I mean, Ari Yusufi wasn't bad, but he didn't. I think because he was dealing with an injury. Basically, Kalanui was like, we'll have to live to fight for another day with him. He was dealing with a knock. But guys, while we're wrapping this whole thing up, everyone, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 7,000 subscribers before the World Cup starts. I'll have a proper in-depth preview for the Belgium game. I'll have a proper short of the 5 things we learned from this game. More negative than positive. Dude, New Zealand are not a good team. They got pumped 4-0 by Haiti, who just lost last night to Scotland. Come on now, guys. Yes, that is true. Because our coach is so smart and called up a bunch of players that play domestically instead of the various amount of players that we have that play in Europe. There's not many, but there's a handful that did play and said, no, you're better. You're playing in a better league, but I don't want to call you guys up because I'm so stubborn and so stupid. I'm not going to do that. Literally, Amir Khan Nui sets this team up on Call of Duty Legendary Difficulty campaign. Doesn't want to call up our better players. Wants to bring in players that haven't played for like 8 months. Wants to start guys like Shahriar Mohalu and Ali Nemati. Literally, it's the depth. Like, he has shot us in the Achilles like 1,000 freaking times. God damn. No. This group is Egypt's and Belgium's to get out from. I say you just play freely. We're not winning the game. We're not winning or drawing the game against Belgium. Just play how you want to play. That game's the throwaway, in my opinion. You try to play park the bus, I don't think it's going to be a good recipe for us, so I'm going to be honest. I think you just go for it. It all comes down to the Egypt game. That's the more of the 2 games remaining. That is the more likelier of the 2 games that you can win. Plus, I'll be there. I don't know if that's any good luck. Like, Toremi sees me in the crowd. And he's like, oh, that's the guy I ghosted when I texted him. Yeah, Skocic is way better than Kalinoi. Dude, nothing. Exactly like your name. We played like no connection. There was nothing there. It's because our tactics are shit. Seriously, our defense and goalkeeper, like just our whole defense is just. Oh my God. Hervé Renard became Tunisia's head coach. That's who we should have hired. God's sakes. More bad news. Let's so take Hervé Renard. Guys, this was a different. That's a different era, different team, different coach. We were good back then. We were good. We had good players. Who else? Good players. Now, the current team, shit. We're just ball sack. Dude, Baramon could have saved both goals. He was literally a cone. Dude, Baramon was useless. You might as well have played Mohamed Khalifa, but he's just a make-a-wish kid who just has the credentials around his neck just to hang out with the team. We went down 4 FIFA rankings after that game? Wow. Is that true? Shout out to Hostile Cookies. Thank you very much. I actually really appreciate that. Guys, if you're new to the channel, by the way, subscribe, drop a like, plenty more content. I mean, as painful as it is. Shine, would you take Brian Schmetzer as the Iran coach? No. Jordan Morris will get a call up to Iran's team. He'll do like a one-time switch, which he could because he has Iranian descendancy. Exactly. Italian wise guy. Your name suits what you said. Easiest group, but we've made it more difficult. Done this in legendary freaking difficulty. No, we don't. Rezinho, big shout out to you, man. Old time subscriber. Freaking love seeing you in the chats. Yeah, his mom's side is his grandfather's from Tehran. Yeah. Yeah, 23rd behind Australia. Well, we deserve it. We should be sliding down all the way to 30th. Gonna be honest, I don't see the soccer gods shining down on us. Like Lukaku has to break his leg. De Bruyne has to like stub his toe. Doku has to trip over a water hose. I don't know what else. Trossard needs to bang his head in a wall. And maybe, just maybe, we get a point against Belgium. Just maybe. Man, it's such a bummer. By the way, guys, thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. We're going to be doing a post-match live yet again after the Belgium game, just not the Egypt game because I will be at that match. So everybody make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's my @ right there, Shine_17. Follow me there as that's where all my content will be at. So yeah. Yeah, any final thoughts, guys? Okay, if I'm going to wrap my head around everything. It's 5 a.m. and I'll always be there for a Shine Live. I appreciate it, Rosinho. Guys, I really want to believe too, but I believed, but you have to win this game. You have to. I would have believed if we won this game. I could believe us getting, 1 point against either or of Egypt or Belgium, but we have to win one of the games. And with how Egypt played, big shout out to Pars Waves Legacy for the $2 donation. Dennis Eckert has to play against Egypt. If he is not fit to play against Belgium, don't waste him there. You have to start him in the game against Egypt because that's the best chance he has to punish a bad defense. Good night, guys. Sorry for your loss. Hey, big shout out to Eddie for coming onto the stream, bro. Let's read this comment. Bro, please don't be upset, man. This is not the level of the true Iranian national team because these players are not the best players we have. Dude, I know. I've done a million videos on that. Was it? Okay, anyone that was at the game, what was the atmosphere like? From everything I saw, it looked like everyone was supporting the team. Wasn't like 2022. The problem is we didn't play well. Hey, thank you so much to Josh. We appreciate it. Honestly, we started looking a bit better towards the end of the game, and Qaidi was doing well. Qaidi was more consistent. He was holding the ball, waiting for players to get in the box. He wasn't rash. He brought a calming presence, and that was against a team like New Zealand. That's all you need. Why was Syed Manesh not called up or any other? Because I don't know. He's a freaking nonce. Is it really that desperate of a time to be hoping for? No, we're not hoping for that guy. Yeah, they did. I mean, dude, Egypt didn't even concede from a Belgian attack. They scored both the goals in the game. I'm worried for Egypt. And I already know this thing is like I know Belgium didn't play well, but like they're going to be hungry, Belgium, to win the game against Iran because they only have 1 point. Okay, I love Jahanbash, as you all can see. He's not going to make a difference in this game. He's not fully fit. He's dealing with a knock. His experience maybe would have helped, maybe over a guy like Haj Safi. I don't know. As an Egyptian, Taremi scares me. As a Iranian, Taremi pissed me off today. You have to start Eckert at striker. Dude, guys, just look at what are we even doing here? 1 minute. I'll pull this up. 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't mind my I paused it at, but here you go. Let's share this tab. Okay, 1 minute. How does this look? This is how we have to start. This is how we start. Honestly, I might even retract Baron Vaughn. This would give us a good shot against Egypt. Eckert up top, Taremi behind him, Ghaedi, Mohebi, Raza Ginyan, Qudus, Yusufi at right back. Maybe what I would say is maybe play Yusufi at left back, Rami Razayan at right back, Edie. I mean, I guess if you're going to play one of the center backs, Khalizadeh. If you guys saw the short, I talked about it there. Yeah, we have to win against Egypt. That is now the must-win game. I'd say so. I think so. I mean, he can't be any worse than Mohalu. Why not? Dude, Qalnoui is the worst coach I've ever seen. Nemati was trash too. Straight garbage. Do you guys really think Kanoni is that much better than Khalizadeh? I don't know. I do not.
Jameson. The more you bring.
Less than what?
Who opens
We
the door
are
for 24,000
like
health
20 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes on the stream. Over 100. Easy. What, 20 of you just have to like it. And we're almost at 6,200 subs. If you all subscribe right now, we'll get that. Everyone that's against the team, keep politics out of it. Oh God, we're not going into this again. I've already talked about this, guys. If you want to, if you want to go into that, I did a recent video, talking about it. I mean, Edie has to start. Daniel Edie, I think, would be such a better option compared to Nemati. That's funny. You're a gay guy. Sorry. I'm just upset because, like, guys, I mean, we have to be realistic with ourselves. This was the banker. This was the game you have to win. And if you're not winning this game, you're conceding, you're trailing, you have to fight back against New Zealand. That's a problem. Come on, guys. Like, I don't know how else the way to dice it and slice it. You have to win this game. But you part the defense open like the Red Sea. This is what's going to happen. I think Corbani is a good player. That's funny. This is a funny, bro. You look ready on your dude. My player picks. I mean, my player pick. Okay, let's see this. Hosseini, Hardani, Iri, Kanani, regrettably. Ramin, Razaginia, Qudus, Mohebi Qaedi. I think that's fair. I think this is pretty fair. Hardani at left. I would personally put Yusufi at left back, or should we go with something more solid? I mean, we're for sure playing 5 in the back against Belgium. Are you bringing flags to the Egypt game? Actually, I have 2 sick flags I'm planning to bring to the games. You guys let me know which one I should pick. 1 sec. I'll go grab them right now for you guys. I had them laying on my couch. Give me a minute. Okay. Option 1 is the OG Jalmash 2018 Morocco game. The jersey I'm wearing. We have that. Or the Mehdi Taremi Prince of Persia. These are my 2. I'm sitting front row, so I can throw either of the 2 up. It doesn't really matter. Oh, man, my bum is sweaty. So those are going to be one of the 2 flags I'm going to take. Yeah, I know. Everyone's going to say Taremi. We'll see what happens. We'll see what I end up deciding. Dude, but Ramin is an exception. Not the whole team is not Ramin Rezayan. Take the Mohalu flag. That doesn't exist. That is not a real thing. Yes, 100%. Okay, everyone drop me your lineups. Let's do this. Here, 1 sec, guys. We'll close off the video with this. Oh, wow, this is nice. Okay. We'll go here, we'll go there. Okay. Goalkeeper. Who are we going with? Hosseini? We going with that? Good. Agree, disagree? Okay, we'll go with that. Obviously, Ramin Razayan. Okay. Left back, we're going to go Hardani. Center backs. If his name will pop up, I might have to put his first name in. Okay. Kanani. How do we spell Kanani, team? Oh, I mixed up. I added the extra A there. There you go. Okay, we're all in agreement with this back line. we change? You guys are saying Yusufi instead of Hardani. Okay, I'm cool with that. I can find him. Okay, I'm cool with that. Okay, I can move these things around. Okay, so we're gonna play 2 DMs. Cam, actually, you could stay up top. Who cares? Bang, bang, bang. Okay, Raza. There you go. Bodus, you can stay. We'll spread you guys out a little bit. It doesn't matter. You guys can nitpick. And Mohibi. Toremi, even though he wasn't super effective. And Eckert. And if not Eckert, then start Hossein-Zadeh. I'm cool with this. Genuinely, I'm okay with that. You think Eckert would be a better cam? Yeah. Eckert. I mean, it could be like, you could toss it up however you want. Just to keep it simple, we could even go like this, team. Bang, 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 like something like that. You could even just do the simple 2 strikers up top. Bang and bang, and then move these guys forward a little bit. How does that look? It could even be that, and these guys can be like interchangeable. See what I mean? One guy could be here, one guy could be here, one guy could be there, one guy could be there. Doesn't matter. Mohalu's not coming in. So, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been 50 minutes. I still got to record the short for you all. So, first and foremost, I want to thank you all. Don't forget, I will be live again after the Belgium match. So, if you guys head over to the channel, if you guys are subscribed, it'll be a lot easier this way. So, if you go to the lives, I will share this screen. Okay, you guys see the lives right here. Let me move me over a little bit. So you guys see the live for the Belgium game. Just make sure to click this button, notify me, so you guys know when I go live after the game ends. So it'll have your guys's, it'll have the date and time based on your guys' time zones. So make sure you guys click notify me so you get notified once I go live. I appreciate you all. Don't forget, drop me a follow on Instagram, as I will be at the final group stage match against Egypt. And subscribe, drop a like. I think we hit over 100 likes on this stream. Let me take a quick look. 200 likes on this stream. I appreciate you all. And then, yeah, you guys, I'll see you all in the next video, which will be a preview for the match against Belgium.